everyone. Or anyone. I'm just fiddling with the screen so you can see my necklace. I've had it a long time, but I just give it a wash the other day. So that's that. If you're there, can you say hello? Because I do like to know who's there and who's watching. It's a treat for me. I hope there is someone. Oh, all the way from Donegal. That's lovely. Is it raining? Oh, Karen's there. Hi, Karen. She's a very good attendee. I think she's going to get a medal at the end for coming to so many. Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness. I forgot that Adam was so well travelled. So well travelled, in fact. He had to have 8 different wedding receptions all over the world. So, hi, Julia. So I hope... Oh, hi, Louise. Hi. Oh, Deborah Holdsworth, hello. That was my grandmother's maiden name, Holdsworth. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Brian. Oh, there's quite a few this week. That's good. Oh, hi, Angie. I just think, oh my goodness, we've got loads. It's just because I think last week, because it was so hot, we didn't have many. He forced you away, did he? I know, last week was so gorgeous, the weather. Oh, hello, Maggie's... What? Maggie Alderson's sister. Hello. Oh, hi, Andrew. Oh, yeah. Is that your sister, Maggie? Oh, lovely. Oh, we've got a nice lot of people here this week. That's lovely. Oh, Steve Russell. Hi. Oh, Adam's... honestly, we work really worldwide today. It's thrilling. Oh, marvellous. Oh, right. Well, there's one thing about Adam that I adore, and he said to me, now I can't find me. I once saw a video of his flat in Berlin. I've never seen the like of Christmas decorations. And it was so amazing. There was like little tunnels cut out of the walls and a little train going all the way around the flat. It was fantastic. I'll see if I can find it later and put it up for you all to enjoy because it was so brilliant. And then Adam has just told me another amazing thing about himself. He has got the world record for the most amount of Christmas brooches. So you can ask him about that and he'll tell you more about it. And I have to say, I'm a bit jealous of Adam because he's in France and he's sitting outside and it's so pretty where he's sitting. It's going to make such a lovely picture. There's lovely flowers in the background. So see what you can do. So if you think you can't draw, try it because you'll surprise yourself and you'll go, I can draw. And I'll go, isn't that lovely? I will. And so, all right then, let me introduce Mr. Personality himself, Mr. Adam Wide.
Hello.
Hello, Adam. Are you going to post like that, are you?
Well, it's because we're in France.
I told you not to swear. 2 minutes, you swear.
I won't swear, I promise. But we're in France, so they said go to Spain. I don't go to Spain because there's quarantine. So I came to France instead. There's quarantine.
Yeah.
When we come back,
keep breathing.
Do I?
Yeah. Not too bad. If you can just try stay as still as you can. But yeah. I would recommend people, if you can, take a screenshot because I think Adam's a bit of a fidget. Hi from Japan. We've got Japan. We've got New York. Thrilling. This is my mask. I rather like it.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's skulls and handmade by local St Leonard's resident Wendy May. So if you want one from her, she does fantastic ones in a wide array of materials. Right then, Adam, let's start a lovely interview. Oh, it's so pretty where you are.
Isn't it lovely? Shall I show you around the garden a bit?
Quickly, yeah, quickly.
Quickly.
And then they can get
over there. That grey tent is where I'm staying.
Yeah, nice.
And then this way the garden goes round. There's my lovely friend Babs.
Babs, hi Babs. And the washing.
Babs,
what's that silvery thing behind you? That screen that's all silvery.
Is it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's covering the bins.
Oh, what a lovely way to cover the bins.
It's a bin coverer.
Hi, Richard. Right then. Oh, nice shirt. And I hope you noticed his brooch because he spent about half hour trying to get that on straight.
It's an orb. It's like a Vivian Westwood orb.
Very nice.
In fact, it was
Right.
designed by Trifari back in 1953. He did a series of 3 brooches for the coronation.
Yeah.
So it's Italian from 1953.
So Viv copied him, did she?
She might well have done, and it is really, really beautiful. The angle's a bit odd, but it has got the cross on the top, because the orb is a symbol of love and power, both.
Oh.
So
And
when I got, yeah,
can I just ask, does that count as one of your Christmas brooches?
no, because it's not Christmas. My Christmas brooches have to be all Christmas.
Oh,
So
right.
I've got 6,500, which is that's a tiny bit excessive. But I bought one in Copenhagen in 1984. And then
Yeah.
before I knew it, I bought another one, and then a couple, and then I went to Paris, a few there. Oh, hello. And then I went to America, and you get a lot in America. And before I had about 2,000. Then I was slightly miffed because there's this other woman who had a larger collection than me, and she wanted to sell hers, so I bought her collection too. So,
I think that's
before,
cheating, buying
well,
someone else's
no, because she
collection.
wanted to sell because she had too
Yeah.
many and she didn't have
Oh.
enough money. And anyway, so I bought
Oh,
hers.
another one
Uh,
from New York, from
oh, that's
Woodstock.
Nigel. Oh, that's lovely. Nigel Pugh. He's my
Okay.
old school friend. We went to school together from the age of about
Yeah.
10 onwards.
Oh, look,
I
someone
mean,
else has got that brooch when he was man of honour at his friend's wedding.
fabulous. Well, it is fantastic. It's just beautiful. It's
It is.
utterly beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as I say, Trifari is one of the kings of brooch designery.
Yeah. Right then, Adam, let's talk a bit about your childhood. Were
Well,
you brought up? I know your parents live in Bognor Regis now. Is that where you were brought up?
no, I was brought up in Kettering, Northamptonshire.
Oh, yeah.
I just sort of had an Enid Blyton childhood, really.
Yeah.
It was
Lovely.
all cream tea and ginger beer and Aunt Fanny's scones. It was
Oh,
it was really, really good. And we went camping from a really early age, as if I
yeah.
needed to be any more camp.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
But we used to go camping in France, and this is hence my love for France.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, my mother is the most, she's still alive. She's 98,
Yeah.
and she lives down in Bognor, and she's the real mater familia. She's the mother who binds the whole family together, and she's
Yeah.
still just as strong, just as stubborn, and she's just great. We love her. She's fabulous.
Oh, how lovely.
And then when we got married last year, she did a speech at the wedding that just made us all cry.
Oh, yeah.
And she was just fantastic. And basically, the best advice she gave was never go to bed on an argument.
Yeah.
Always make it up before you fall asleep.
Very good advice.
It
Now,
was. Oh,
yeah, carry on.
well, no, the other good advice she gives is if you buy cheap, you buy twice.
So true.
Oh, another bit of good advice
Yeah.
is if you're out with someone and you get separated, go back to the place that you were last together.
Yeah.
So don't try and think, oh, they probably will go
I've got
there,
that.
or they'll go back to where you were last together, and then you can't lose each other.
I'll remember that next time I'm lost.
Well, yeah, but you need to be with someone who knows that that's what they have to do.
Oh, Despo from posh part of town.
Oh,
Very
I
posh.
like Despo's
And
drawings as well.
St Helens Crescent, very posh.
Ooh, ooh la la.
Right. So then, what did you do? So you had a idyllic childhood. Did you
Yeah,
go to
idyllic childhood.
university? What was your plans to what you were
I
going to
didn't have
do?
any. So my whole
Yeah.
life has been just a series of stumbling into situations.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I know, but and there are no plans and things just happen.
Yeah.
So I went to university, like most people, do if they can, and if they can't, they don't. But I did, and I was in a review group that then went up to the Edinburgh Festival, and we did squillions of Edinburgh festivals, one after the other,
Yeah.
doing shows with a longer in the title. So the first was Swing Along a Dante,
Yeah.
which was loosely based on bits of Dante. Then Ham Along a Yorick, which was based around Hamlet. Rump
Yeah.
Along a Stiltskin, which was lots of fairy tales done in different styles.
Yeah.
And that just went on what seemed seems like eternity.
And did you stay in the house all squashed in together?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, it was really weird. We had like dormitories in friends' houses,
Yeah.
and we just put mattresses on the floor and just
Yeah.
made a lot of mess and
Oh, it sounds
smells. I
fun.
remember lots of smells. But then out of that came two of my friends, Phil and Brian, Arthur Smith. Phil and Arthur went off to form a comedy double act. So I was a bit pissed off. So I said, "Well,
Is that Arthur Smith, who's a bit famous now?
Yeah, yeah, Arthur Brian, his real name,
Who
but
does
we
the
call him Arthur.
voiceovers on My Worst Programme?
Which
Where they
one?
go to the dump. They go to the dump and get
Oh
something.
yeah, Money for Old Rope, we call it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, he does that. Yeah.
And he's got a gravelly voice. That's Money for Old Rope. I'll just do a voiceover or two, and I'll get money. So Arthur, and then me and Babs, who you just saw earlier, formed a double act, Clarence and Joy Pickles, the sparkling champagne duo.
Yeah.
And that, for some reason, took wind and caught off, took off. And we do singing and dancing and all sorts of bizarre things. Not least singing backwards, we did.
What backwards?
Singing backwards. War fix this man now.
Oh, very clever. And if you recorded it and played it backwards, would it sound normal, or do you just make it
does
up?
We've done it. Bab said we sound like we're a bit deaf and dumb. It sounds as if you've got a cleft palate, because it doesn't enunciate very well when you do it backwards. All right, I'll give you one. Mom was saying them. Yeah, hello, you near now. That's when I'm 64. When I get older, losing my hair many years from now. Which is what's in
Babs in the background singing along.
Yeah, she's there. Well, I tell you what, we could do. We could do Butter, one of our very good numbers.
Okay.
She can be off camera.
Okay.
So, Joy.
Yes.
I've got a nice friendly face. I think you will agree. And folks are always popping in to have a cup of tea.
You might think there's a war on. They argue and they shout.
But it's not war or politics I'm worrying about.
What is it?
Everybody pinches my butter.
Oh, blimey.
They won't leave my butter alone. And nothing is better than butter for keeping the old man at home. Everybody says he's old-fashioned to sit on the things that are rationed. So pinch all me ham and me plum and apple jam, but please leave me butter alone.
Marvellous. Did you write that yourself?
That's it. What?
Did you write it yourself?
No, that's an old Gert and Daisy number. So some of your older viewers.
Yeah. Even older than me.
Yes. Gert and Daisy were Elsie and Doris Waters, who were the sisters of Jack Warner, who's Dixon of Dock Green.
I know. I used to, when I was young, I lived in Paddington, and in the local church hall where I went to church and Sunday school, they used to rehearse Dixon of Dock Green. And there was me peering through the door, looking at Dixon himself. It was thrilling.
Oh, fabulous. Well, that was Jack Warner.
Andy and Lordy.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that bizarre? It's bizarre.
Yes.
So anyway, we did lots of comedy, but it kind of got killed, Sue, when we did Noel Edmonds. We did 16 long weeks on the Noel Edmonds Saturday Roadshow.
Yeah.
And really, you can't recover from that.
Why? What happened then?
Oh, it's just lots of farting and falling over. They didn't really want any ability or talent or comedy, really. So the script writers just used to write a succession of us coming on in ridiculous costumes, doing lots of bad puns with Noli, and then farting and falling over, really, was the extent of the comedy. It was really bad.
I used to like the Noel Edmonds house show, though.
Right, this is the one. In fact, this is interesting because that was just before House Party. He did a show where he killed someone doing a bungee jump. Do you remember? He a chap. There was a really ghastly, horrible accident. This man didn't connect a carabiner to a line, and it was a Wheel of Fortune thing, and he just jumped to his death. And I mean, it was just horrific. So they tried to sort of re-establish Noel in a friendly family show.
Yeah.
And every week they had a different location. So it was us, as his sort of uncle and aunt in the Saturday Roadshow, pottering around.
Oh.
But I did do nice stuff though. I did Spitting Image for a while. I did Beadle's About, which was horrible.
Why?
Because Beadle was awful. He was an evil man. Evil.
Was he?
Well, we used to wear earphones, and
Yeah.
he liked it when people were pitched against themselves. And
Yeah.
so, you'd be doing a sketch or a little, candid camera thing where
Yeah.
you were, to some extent, perhaps you were threatening someone's house. It was quite dramatic that we're about to pull down the house or the front garden or something.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Beadle,
I know what you mean now. Yeah, I remember.
it's a candid camera show, and then Beadle come into yours and say, try and get a bit more tension. You're being too nice. Try and drive a wedge between the husband and wife. And you go, well, I don't want to. I like myself. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So he wasn't very. But I did nice things like Jasper Carrot, Rory Bremner.
Yeah.
That was good. And Warm Up for Terry Wogan, which I did again with Babs, which was hilarious.
Well, the Terry Wogan show, the chat show.
Yeah, the chat show. He used to do a chat show.
You must
every
have
day.
met tons of top celebrities then.
It was brilliant. It was so brilliant. And he had actually as his main warm-up man someone called Felix Aylmer. No, not Aylmer. Felix. He played the jockey in Heidi High. Little fellow.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
He was great for the little old ladies, but if they had someone who's a bit sort of vaguely contemporary on, they needed a younger audience, and he wasn't the best warm-up man. So Babs and I used to go in and show them our comedy underwear and warm the audience up.
Yeah. Oh.
So
I like that.
yeah, I did a lot of really crap light entertainment in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a marvellous expression, light entertainment in the 80s. It was marvellous. Because I used to watch it all, because we used to there was like MTV, so we used to watch all the light entertainment shows in case there was a pop group on and that we could record and watch on our pop videotapes.
Well, we had Bros on once, and the whole of the BBC went into lockdown, and we had to have special passes and all sorts because Bros were in the building.
Oh, it's sad.
We had a big row one week. There was a hilarious week where we were doing No Lemons, and Joan Sims was on. We had lots of really fabulous people on the show.
Yeah.
Frank Carson and these old sort of style comedians, and Joan Sims was on, and we had a dressing room on the first floor, and Joan Sims was put down the stairs.
No.
Yes, no, exactly.
Well, I think that's how Carry On stars were treated, as far as I could see.
Anyway, we very decently said that Joan could have our dressing room because we didn't mind going downstairs. So honour was saved, and Joan had her dressing room opposite the studio on the same floor as the studio.
Oh, that's nice.
But so Molly Sugden was
that was your main source of income, was it? Doing these?
Well, it wasn't really, Sue, because I had parallel careers going side by side as a producer director of trade shows, conferences, and all that sort of stuff.
That's another thing I love: trade shows and conferences. I love them.
Well, I used to do lots of them, hundreds and hundreds of them, and especially product launches were always good because they used to be so elaborate. And I worked with people like Dave Edna, and I tell you, an excellent one was with Russell Harty. Do you remember him?
Yes, of course I do.
He was fantastic, and we were doing a Philips. It was Philips. They were those video discs, and it's Philips video disc players, and we had to say that they were ready for sale in the marketplace. So we had a whole wall of video discs, and I'd hired the Coventry Climax forklift truck demonstration team.
Yeah.
So do you know a forklift truck?
Yeah.
Well, they have the Coventry Climax who make forklift trucks have the demonstration team that do forklift ballets. So
I think I've seen a video of that. Yeah.
It's so brilliant. So the whole wall lifted up and came towards the audience, the retailers, to say these video disc players are ready for distribution.
Yeah.
And then the wall split up, and I had a mirror that came down from the ceiling at an angle, so it was like Busby Berkeley, and you could see from above this forklift truck team doing. It was just ridiculous. It was so funny.
And the sad thing is, a couple of years later, well, they never really took on at all, did they? Really, video discs?
No, exactly.
They go,
I think I might have.
For what?
I know I might have been responsible for their demise.
Yes. And now, what about you worked at Guinness Book of Records or something, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was after I finished all my work, which went on for years and years, open wide. During which we picked up Chroma Pier, and the company went on to also take on Bournemouth Pier, which I know a bit about piers. I was headhunted out to Dubai to be creative director of a theme park in Dubai, and it was great. And really, it was the best job I've ever had. And we had $850 million to spend. And I was creative director. My budget was 350 million because they'd already spent a lot on the land.
Yeah.
So I only got 350 million.
Oh,
to
you
play
poor
with.
thing. That must have
I
been terrible.
know. What could I do? Anyway, so I was devising all of the entertainment, every interaction, every shop had to go across my desk to make it interactive and make it part of the theme park. It was kind of insane, actually. Anyway, it went up its own arse. We spent all the money. Then the big Dubai crash came, and everything just shut down. The whole thing just collapsed and stopped. And it's like, if you were Scooby-Doo, you would love it, because you could go there in the desert. There's still the Eiffel Tower next to the Tower of London, next to the Madrid Opera, next to the... and it was like the whole world was in microcosm in the middle of the desert in Dubai. But as part of that, as it started going up its own arse, I acquired for that section of the Middle East Guinness World Records as an intellectual property, so we could have a Guinness World Record pavilion where members of the public could come in and have a go at breaking a record. So they're family friendly records, like the fastest time to dress Barbie.
Yeah.
Which is really good for little kids with their little tiny fingers, and they could do the fastest time to dress Barbie, but big clunky men couldn't. So
Barbie in a burqa.
Barbie in a burqa. No, it's just Barbie. And there's, for the Arabian market, there's things like the fastest time to count 1,000 drachma or whatever. Anyway, it's really good. So that was such a success that when Dubai went up its own arse and imploded on itself, Guinness World Records said, will you now come and develop some of those ideas that you'd done in Dubai for us for Guinness World Records? So I was grandly titled Global Creative Director. And I was setting up offices, commercial offices in New York, Tokyo, and London, looking at other ways of record breaking that weren't the book. But the book itself is fantastic, and the book has its own records. The book, all right, it's the third best-selling book of all time. Yeah. What do you think of the first two?
The Bible.
Yeah.
Quran.
Yes. Then Guinness World Records, third best.
Well, I can tell you, when I was about 15, I was so desperate for a copy that I had a little Saturday job, and I saved all my money and bought it for my mum and dad for Christmas. I was so excited because really I was buying it for me.
And it's the most stolen book.
Utterly brilliant. Yes, it's the most stolen book out of libraries. Yeah,
I'm in it now.
Well, you see, we do know that.
Yes.
Tell the viewers what you're...
I think they know. No, but it actually doesn't say my name. It just says the picture. But it's still a photo of me as the most expensive selling painting by a living artist at auction. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't imagine my joy. It's one of my treasured possessions.
Well, also
an exhibition in London that you could go to, Guinness Book of Records.
I'm afraid they're not as good as it's not as good as they ought to be. In a way, that was part of my job, was to try and make them a bit more entertaining, and not quite so scuzzy. But but either way, I mean, it's a fantastic job, and I got to some brilliant adjudications, and I went out to there's an excellent one in Pattaya, where there was a woman who'd lived for 2 weeks in a glass box with 6,000 scorpions.
Why would you? She's that desperate for attention?
She wanted a record, and she was just a glass box in the middle of a shopping centre. And there's a woman, she had a little bed, and she had a bucket in the corner for going to the loo. She put a towel around herself and go to the loo. And she had a brush, and she'd brush the scorpions off the little bed and sleep on it.
What'd she eat?
they was hand of food because it was glass. It didn't have a roof on the glass box.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it was just sort of like 4 foot off the ground, so the scorpions couldn't come out. But she was a scorpion wrangler. That was her job. So she knew how to handle scorpions. She only got stung about 5 or 6 times, she told me.
That's all right then. And so what world records have you got besides your brooch?
Right. Well, there is one for the Christmas brooch, of course. And then I started the gay rugby team in Berlin.
Yeah.
And because we were so terrible at rugby when we first started, I thought, well, we've got to do something for the team to be able to sort of feel, proud about themselves. Yeah. So we applied for a record, which was the most rugby ball passes in 3 minutes. So you have to pass the rugby ball down the line.
Yeah.
It's the fastest, the most rugby ball passes in 3 minutes by a team. So that's what we did. And we got the record for that. So that's good.
Have you tried to get the pirate record in Hastings? Have you joined in with that?
Well, yes, we went actually last time. It was slightly chaotic.
In Hastings? I find that very hard to believe.
Well, I know, you see, I suddenly put the Guinness World Records hat on because I have actually done quite a lot of these mass records.
Yeah.
The most bizarre being the most people shaving simultaneously, which we did in Osaka.
Yeah.
So, but the counting in and the counting out is really important. Yeah. And the pirate one, I didn't think that they'd actually got the thing, the clicker on the way in and the way out quite sorted properly. But anyway, I mean, it's such fun. Pirate Day is the best. How could you not love Hastings with Pirate Day? And
when I saw it, because I thought people get, like a cheap outfit off Amazon or something. Oh no, the full caboodle.
Oh, you see, I was a bit annoyed because when I was in Venice, I bought a really great sort of Venetian toffs outfit with a tricorn hat and a ruff and a great big coat. And I thought, I'm going to be cock of the north, swaggering out into Pirate Day. And I might just as well have been invisible. Everyone is so brilliant.
I know. I love it.
There's one man who's it was in George Street, and he's got a peg leg. I mean, clearly he's had a leg amputation. But Pirate Day, he comes into his own, and he has a proper, cup and a stump.
Yeah.
Which he straps on, and it was just fantastic. And so he was a real peg leg pirate, and just living for the moment. It was fantastic.
I know. And there's people go around with live parrots on their shoulders and everything. And start drinking that rum at 8:00 in the morning.
Isn't it just the best? And Jack in the Green is similarly just as barkingly glorious. It's just fabulous.
I know. Sad we didn't have it this year, but next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
And right then, so you've been to Dubai, you come back here, you work in this book of records, you're living in, and then what else are you doing at this time?
Well, there's lots of the what?
Jongleurs. Was that something to do with you?
Jongleurs. Yeah, well, Jongleurs was a series of comedy clubs. And that was back in the very beginning, when comedy was just starting. And I was a co-founder of the whole of the Jongleurs Comedy Empire, which was all the alternative comedians. But in a way, it's quite interesting because this was after the Comedy Store had been a huge success. Oh, hello. Yeah, thanks.
You need to write it was.
This is after the Comedy Store had been a huge success. And so this is the second wave. This is the Jack D's. Dave Baddiel, Rob Newman.
Because they were like rock stars, weren't they, at that time?
Really were. And I mean, but Newman and Baddiel sold out Wembley. It's fantastic. I think comedy was an extraordinary time back then, and Ben Elton was so influential, as was Alexei Sale.
Yeah.
Mixing politics and comedy, and it was a really exciting time, especially as the emergence of one's own sort of political awareness. It's just a brilliant time. Brilliant time.
I was thinking when comedians were on celebrity quiz shows, they was really good and get loads of answers. So I think they must be quite clever.
And I think they have a retentive memory as well, Sue, because
Yeah.
you have to remember all the jokes in the right order.
I never.
I know. Well, I mean, Babs and I found it so difficult because, in a way, also we were doing character comedy. So in a way, it didn't matter because we could just
Yeah.
feed off the audience, and whatever the audience did, we react and respond, and it just went backwards and forwards. But a stand-up who actually stands there and just does comedy, I'm in awe of.
I know. It says the same old jokes every night. Oh, I couldn't.
But makes them feel spontaneous. James Acaster, who was also from Kettering, he's from my old town of Kettering.
Yeah.
He's so clever, and his comedy does seem spontaneous, and it seems to come out of his brain spontaneously. But his sets he's fantastic. He's my favourite comedian at the moment. Yeah. Eddie Izzard too is fantastic.
He's on at Bexhill at the moment reading Shakespeare or Charles Dickens. I can't remember one of them. Yeah. If anyone's got any questions, there's more brooches for you in New York.
Oh, you see now, Karen is fabulous because she's my brooch mule. So when I buy brooches off eBay, in America, it's better to have them sent to somewhere in America.
Yeah.
So Karen she's fantastic. She and husband Michael have the most amazing, beautiful loft right in the heart of Chelsea. And they're my brooch mules. So the brooches get delivered there. And then we have FaceTime and Zoom brooch openings.
And where do you keep your collection?
It's in Berlin at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Is it on display or hidden away?
No, they're all in. They're all in drawers that come out, like architects' plans.
Oh, I know.
They're in these very narrow drawers. So I must have about 36, 40 drawers.
What's GV2? What's GV2?
He's very naughty. All right, that's Phil, who's also in the National Review Company up in Edinburgh. And GV2 refers to Global Village 2, because my theme park in Dubai was called Global Village. And it's rumoured that they're going to try and reopen it, but it will never open soon, ever.
Oh, not really the time now, is it?
Yeah. Oh, hello. This is very chatty. Hello to Andrew and Babs from Karen.
Is that your surname?
It's nice, this, isn't it? That everybody says hello.
Unbox them on YouTube live. Everyone's watching you open your brooches. Have you got any swapsies? Have you got any doubles?
I've got, honestly, Sue, I've accumulated about 600 swapsies.
Oh.
I know. Well, when you buy a collection, you often just get the same again. But some of them are Swarovski, which are super valuable.
Nice. Is there a community of Christmas brooch collectors?
Yes, and there are books and everything.
Oh, I want to join.
Well, when I'm back in Hastings, I'll bring some of my books around.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love people who have weird hobbies and things like that. It's fascinating.
Well, it's so brilliant. Because who would have thought that I could make a little niche and become a world expert in something? And
Christmas brooches. Actually, did you ever go to Teddy Tinker's?
Of course I do. It's fabulous.
I've got a couple for my sister-in-law in there. You know, I wasn't collecting. I thought they're nice.
Fabulous. Could you get a book? Right. I've asked my offstage assistant. No,
Despo wants a swap.
A bag.
Despo,
I've got 2 books of Christmas brooches.
You've got a large Christmas brooch collection, then.
Yeah.
Do you know Despo?
No, I don't.
Oh, she's lovely.
So want to.
But she's from the posh part of Hastings, remember?
Well, I just like the fact that that Despo is always there, and she's fantastic. And
I know.
Always, she and Karen are my 2 favourite ever.
Yeah, they're always there. Bless them. Because they used to come to my proper art class at the pub, you see.
Yeah, well, that's just... Yeah, we miss that, though. So when are you going to go back to doing that?
I don't know, because we've got to wait for, when we were allowed. But to be honest, the pub Wayne's got a new pub in Bexhill.
Yes, of course, yeah.
That's got a beautiful big room upstairs with big window. Oh, Christmas jewellery. Oh, you took it. Oh, lovely. So they all seem to be Christmas trees. There's not much.
They are, mostly are. There's by Vice.
Christmas pudding or a cracker?
No, look, and then here's another Christmas tree book.
Oh, I'm a bit disappointed with the lack of variety.
Well,
Very
no,
nice.
but what's amazing is that, I've got 6,500 brooches, and they're all different.
What about, do you get a mince pie one?
A Christmas pud one I've got, but I don't have a mince pie one. There's a big gap in the
There is
collection.
a gap. You could fill it.
It's a
I'm thinking
gaping
about that now.
hole.
Or what else could you have? Crackers?
Crackers, yes, there's crackers. There's crackers and Santas and sleds, little doorways, lampposts
Walnuts?
feature a lot. Santas.
Reindeers?
Yeah, reindeers, lots of reindeers.
Pixies?
Oh,
Pixies?
yes, some pixies. The Danish ones, they do a lot of. Oh, hello. Oh,
Oh, she's got a phone. Oh, bless her. All right, I've got something. Phil Knight has asked a request. Can we hear the anything you like? Elves, yes.
Yeah.
Can we hear
All right.
anything you want story, please, Adam?
Well, the anything you want.
Is it rude?
All right. No, it's not that rude. I was doing auditioning because, in fact, Open Wide, my company, we were the largest employers of singers, dancers, and musicians in Europe because we supplied entertainment to resorts and hotels and cruise ships.
That's my favourite thing in the world. They're not really big in showbiz, but they do the holiday camps and the caravan
Exactly.
park. Oh, I love it. Cruise ships.
I had something like 5 cruise ships at one time on which I was putting all the entertainment from dawn till dusk. Anyway, I was out in Budapest interviewing bands. And so we went to a room and all the bands were arranged round the room, and you'd go and stand in front of one and they'd play for you and you'd make a few notes, then go on to the next one. And the chap who was organising this obviously thought that I might need an incentive to book some of his really crap bands. So he took me to, all I can say was a nightclub of possibly ill repute. And and his excuse was that there were some acts that he had that he thought I might want to book for the cruise ship. And as I'm sitting there watching these terrible acts, I'm really aware of a lot of very busty women sitting all around the room. And he said, so is there anything you want?
Yeah.
And I said, no, not really, thank you. And he said, no, is there anything you want?
Yes.
And I said, no, not at all. And he hadn't got me my measure at all.
No.
And obviously he was hoping to offload a woman of the night onto me and enhance his chances of having a band. But it didn't work. Oh, an airplane.
They were very rare for a bit to hear, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got, I think there's a drone flying over Sue trying to crash in our art class.
Oh, no. It's so world famous. People are desperate.
But it is. I tell you, as soon as I told people this, oh my God, we're so excited. As am I. Oh, it's just so brilliant. It's honestly, it's a fabulous thing that you do. It's a fabulous thing that Isolation Station does as well. It's phenomenal what has come out of Hastings and the community of Hastings. It's brilliant.
Oh, I've heard of any other towns have got their own stations.
No, I don't think there is. And actually, what's interesting, because I've been working a bit on the Observer building and some of the other community projects, and people come from all over England to come and study what's going on, the urban regeneration that's happening in Hastings. It's absolutely brilliant.
Makes you proud, doesn't it?
Well, it really does. And as a DFL, I felt to some extent a bit guilty about displacing people or affecting what's happening to the local population.
Can you explain DFL to people who don't live here? They might not know.
All right, yeah, okay. DFL is what the locals call down from London. DFL,
or even worse, filth. Failed in London, tried Hastings.
So, well, I'm certainly not filth, but I am a DFL. But I think it is important, and you've picked up on this, and I think most people I know, and most people in our little circle of friends, know that we have to put something back into the community again. And this urban regeneration is the single most important thing that I think that Hastings is doing. And the Observer Building and the Hastings Commons is just such an exciting project, and it's so uplifting. And I think it's going to do some real good at urban regeneration. Really important.
Oh, brilliant. I want bring back the Lido. Bring back the Lido.
What a blooming, I nearly swore, what a blooming shame that the Lido went. And the Concrete King, I mean, what a fantastic concept.
I know.
Over 1 million gallons of water.
I know. And what I would like as well is bathing huts to pull you down into the sea. It's an effort clambering over those pebbles.
Yeah, a bathing machine.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, bathing machine, not bathing huts. Plenty of them.
No, it is a bathing machine, but they'd have horses, wouldn't they, to take them down?
Oh, that would be, or maybe a couple of men with sedan chair.
Oh, that. But you'd have to have one of those mop cats, wouldn't you, with a little elastic in?
Bloomers, nice dress. I'm happy. Yeah. Just me getting in and out of the sea, I tell you, it's not a pretty sight.
I saw the photos of you enjoying yourself last weekend.
Oh yeah, rolling in the sea like a child at the edge with my friend Kim.
You were looking lovely.
I've got the brain of a 5-year-old, you see. That's the trouble. I love mucking around at the edge of the sea.
Well, that's the best bit. That's what the whole point, isn't it? Sandcastles and that.
Well, there's not much sand, but unfortunately, last week I found a bit with sand. Now my whole house is full of sand. I can't get rid of it. Because I think one night I didn't have a bath before I went to bed, and so the bed got full of sand. So it's a bit scratchy. Every morning when I get up, have a bath full of sand. So stones are good for some things.
They are good for some things.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a bit more about the Heart of Hastings and all that, Sue, because it's actually something I think is really important and that people should know about and try and get behind.
Yeah.
Which is the urban regeneration. Yeah, we want you in bloomers, Sue. We want you in bloomers.
Yeah. So Heart was a thing set up to help people during the
Heart was
lockdown.
Heart is utterly brilliant.
Up Alistair Fairley, and now I think they've got charitable status. And they're going to carry because I think there's many good things about this lockdown. Horrible things, but good things is you got to know your neighbours, and everyone was so helpful and kind. And I really hope that, because as I said on this before, when I lived in London, I never really lived in the community. And to be honest, I turned my nose up at the word community. I went, I'm not interested. And here, I've embraced the community, and I feel I'm part of a community. And everyone's so kind and so lovely and helpful.
Yeah, I think they are. And actually, one of our neighbours in Hastings was just on her beam ends, having a hard time, and phoned someone, and then huge, food parcels arrived, and it's just fantastic that people don't feel isolated and feel that they are being supported by those around them.
I had to laugh. I was on the nationwide Light Heart, but for the country thing once.
Yeah.
A man phoned me, ever so worried. He kept getting too many food parcels. He didn't know what to do with them.
Well,
I told you to give him some food back.
We benefited a little, though. We got a tin about this big of grapefruit segments. It was huge, of grapefruit segments.
Who gave you that?
Well, the woman had got the food from the food bank, and she couldn't face this giant tin of grapefruit segments.
I love grapefruit segments in a tin. They're nice.
I know, but it's quite daunting. We haven't opened them yet.
On your own. Yeah. And what's the future hold for you, Adam?
Well, do you know? I don't know. I think it's quite possible. Yeah, well, I think it is to hurl myself into the Observer Building and that whole project.
Yeah.
Because that is astounding. And the Observer Building is at the core of the Hastings Commons, which is the seafront, Claremont, Robertson Street up to Cambridge Road.
Yeah.
And there's the little area there that's been really deprived, really run down. And so there's a sort of whole ecosystem of charities who have been put together to form this Hastings High Street Heritage Action Zone, which was spearheaded by the Heart of Hastings and then lots of other charities. And we've got a grant of over £2 million.
Brilliant.
spend. I know, and I sit on the grant panel.
Oh.
So,
Oh. Oh.
so if anybody local, and that's what we must stress, this is for local people, because I know that someone said, oh, I've got a really great friend who's coming in from out of town,
Yeah.
tra-la-la-la-la. It has to be for local, and the whole point of this is to regenerate for the local people and the people of Hastings. So if anybody has plans that they can do within that little section, the Trinity Triangle, or the America Ground it's called,
Yeah.
get in touch with Heart of Hastings, get in touch with the Observer Building, or the charity that I'm a trustee of, which is called Leisure and Learning.
Yeah.
And
Do you know
we
that
will happily. You are
Wayne's taken over on the rocks now? That's in that area, isn't it?
brilliant. Yeah, it really is. And if he could do so, oh, I'm really thrilled to hear that.
Yeah.
Great news. Because actually, if he's
like
got
a
something.
cabaret venue.
Yeah, well, if he could do stuff during the day that might help the community, especially people with disabilities or learning difficulties or anything that might just sort of help the community, there's money available.
I could do my art
As long as
classes. I'm happy to do art classes for people with learning difficulties.
Well, there you go. Oh, honestly, that's utterly brilliant. I couldn't imagine anyone better than Wayne to have on the rocks. It's needed a bit of imagination for quite some while.
Yeah.
But isn't Hastings amazing that you've got this opportunity to do so many things? And if you can imagine it, you can do it.
Yeah. And the hilarity of open when you want.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's especially, and the Observer Building is amazing because at the top floor, the roof is going to be like a roof garden. They might even have allotments up there on the roof.
Oh, amazing.
Imagine allotments, and then solar stuff. They want to be a sort of what's it called? Not energy negative, but whatever the word is, self-sufficient anyway, so it's not affecting the environment. Then they've got 2 floors of social housing.
Yeah.
Then there's a floor of sort of startup pods.
Well, Isolation Station are there at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the whole point. Yeah. Well, Isolation Station came out of all of this, which is why it's so brilliant, out of Leisure and Learning. And we couldn't do anything. We had a whole entertainment program planned for the summer, and then of course it's all up the Swanee because of COVID. But Isolation Station was just a genius idea, and Andrew Davis from Campaign Films and Dan Matthews and Suzanne Curry, they're astounding, as well as the team, the Katies and the Bens and the Myers. It's just a phenomenal team that we're so proud of. It's just extraordinary. It's really good. Really, really good.
MBE's all round.
Yes.
Right, has anyone got any questions for Adam? Because we've only... Oh,
hello, Karen.
Birmingham rugby team. We haven't talked about that much.
All right, that's good.
You use Birmingham as a platform against bullying in sport. Do you want to talk about that for a bit?
Well, yeah, very quickly, because it's a bit dull, but it's good. It's worthy. I started the rugby team in Berlin, the Berlin Bruisers, and as really a safe space for gay, trans, non-conforming, non-binary people to just have a safe space where they could enjoy playing rugby. And it had been going for quite a while, and it became apparent that actually the microcosm that was the Berlin Bruisers, of people of all different sizes and abilities and everything else, is actually quite a good metaphor for life. That we're made up of all different people. If we combine to be a team, we're much stronger than any single individual could be.
Oh, that's so true.
No, it's really cool. So I developed a schools program where we went into schools and we did an hour of rugby training, and then we'd take these kids, and they were like sort of 12 to 14-year-olds, into the classroom, and then we talked about gender identity, bullying, our place in life, what their dreams were, who their heroes were, the things that they aspired to. And throughout all of that, it's all about self-identification, how they could be proud to be who they were, not who they were expected to be. And through that, how together as a team, they could defeat bullies, and the peer pressure from other people saying you've got to behave like this, you've got to behave like that, and not revolution against their parents, but at least give them the language and the vocabulary to express themselves, so that they can actually say how they were feeling.
I think that I live in a bubble. You know, most people I know are generally quite nice, quite thoughtful and everything. And then when you see other things, like today I saw, you know, the MP who said the police stopped them and were quite racist.
Yeah.
She listed things that people said about her. It was just so shocking. I can't imagine anyone, just somebody they don't even know, being so vile and so horrible. And it's nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
It's
It's weird. Well, we've got in our team, we had a transgender guy who, as a child, just said, I'm in the wrong body to his parents,
yeah,
who sent him to aversion therapy, conversion therapy. And eventually he had to run away from home. It was just too traumatic, and he had to change his name,
yeah.
change everything about him. His parents, at one stage, his mother said, you may as well throw yourself off a bridge.
To be honest, why do people care? Because they're not hurting anyone. If people want to live their life as a different sex, so what? No one's
It's
saying you have to if you don't want to.
it's who they are as well.
Yeah,
Why can't people just be who they are, who they want to be? And who am I to say that they can't? It's just, it really gets me angry.
I know.
Anyway, the Berlin Bruisers is a good safe space. And then I became vice chairman of International Gay Rugby, which is the
Brilliant.
parent organisation for the 100 plus gay and inclusive rugby teams around the world.
The one at King's
And so,
Cross.
yeah, King's Cross Steelers. Good.
Yeah.
You go to the top of the class, Sue.
Oh, I know it all, me.
They're fantastic. Well, they're the first gay and inclusive rugby team. Oh, hello.
Your husband, can you yodel? Are we talking about serious matters?
But yeah, yeah. All right.
They don't
well,
want to
when
talk
I'm
about
cleaning
serious matters. They want to hear yodeling in Norwegian.
Yeah, when I'm cleaning windows in Norwegian, well, right. I used to do the good old days, squillions of years ago, with Leonard Sachs.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I've performed with Tommy Trinder, with Arthur Askey, and then more latterly with Roy Hadd and Roy Castle and Bernard Cribbins and Danny LaRue. But the first proper acting job I ever got was to go to Norway with the good old days and Leonard Sachs. And it was hilarious. Good old days. Yeah, Good Old Days was the top-rated light entertainment show in Norway. And so I thought my big number was When Father Papered the Parlour, and I thought it'd be good to learn it in Norwegian, which is Da far tapetserte salongen.
Very good.
And so we came to the chorus, and I'm doing a big slosh number. I've got the wallpaper, I've got a bucket, I've got a slosh going around, and suddenly I go into Da far tapetserte salongen, commending the himmeln klistret, slengte de her, slengte de dav, klistret oppet overalt, mamma forfeste på taket, barna var litt på seg gulvet, man har aldri sett en jammer familie sammenklister før.
That's marvellous. But how did they understand Bernard, what's his name, Leonard Sachs? He used to make up words, didn't they?
They loved it. And in fact, oh gosh. And at the our big, I mean, they love all those long words because they're Norwegian and they embrace linguistics. And the review for My Father Paper the Parlour was hyperexuberantistisk. So hyperexuberantistisk. So so they loved it. The Norwegians loved it. But yes, with Phil and Max and Brian Arthur Smith, we also used to do some Hawaiian numbers as well, which were also entertaining.
Oh, do one for me then.
All right, well, I've got the shirt at least.
Exactly. Right. So I was going to say.
Cowboy, Lululei, Rosalani, Rosalani, oh lele hoa, inamai, oh ekapoana, inamai lei.
Is that real Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's...
I was wanting to go to Hawaii. I had an obsession with it. I've never been.
I went, and you know, it wasn't what I hoped it
Oh,
would
wasn't it?
be.
Was it disappointing?
It's a bit like going to Mallorca.
Oh, I
I
imagine
know,
they
because
are skirts and floral lays.
I know. Well, what's lovely, you arrive at the airport and they give you a lei, a real
Yeah,
lei with flowers and everything, and that's lovely. But then you go to the resorts, and they are a bit like, it's like America's Mallorca. So all the American package tourists just plow into Hawaii. But I think
yeah,
if you get off the main island, I think you're better off.
yeah.
Because we were on Oahu, is it? And or the Big Island. I don't know what they're all called now. But anyway, we were on the Big Island, and I think people say you've got to go to the littler islands round,
Yeah.
and then that's better. So,
Just
so
realised my top's the Isolation Station Hastings colour.
oh, that is lovely.
Yeah, I've just realised I'm matching.
Look, oh, no, wrong shoulder. Look.
I know exactly. Yodeling, please.
All right, that's this is Maggie
Maggie's
Alderson's
sister.
terrible sister. Now, yes, I did, Jill. Thank you.
They're very reasonable, aren't they? My friend's
They
thrilled.
are that you're like
Got
10
there.
quid, 15 quid for a silk shirt. Can't
I
go
know.
wrong, can you?
My friend's bought loads up there.
Honestly, they're utterly brilliant. Angie and Jan, who run it, are the nicest people in the
So what
world.
do you think of what's happened to the pier this year after all the hoo-ha on the pier?
Bloody brilliant.
I know, it's
How
amazing, isn't it?
It's fantastic. And as you know, I was part of the Friends of Hastings Pier bid to keep the pier in community ownership. And we were so super disappointed
I bet.
when Mr. Gulzar got it. But he's done the right thing. He's done absolutely the right thing this year to let it to James and John. And it's fantastic. And
I
it's
know.
got so much energy. It's
Do you
brilliant.
know what? It's great for the community.
There you go. It is. Well, obviously the Friends of Hastings Pier bid did have community at the heart. But anyway, so Mary is saying yodeling. But the trouble is, I've lost my top register. And I used to be fantastic at yodeling. And then about 8 years ago, I had a sore throat. And I lost my falsetto. But a lady or the lady. I can't get up.
Mate, hurts my throat thinking of it.
The lady, the lady, who, lady. Yeah, I can sort of get there, but it's not as comfortable as it used to be when I was a strapping young yodeler. Oh yeah, because I yodeled on stage at the Queen Elizabeth Hall with the London Symphony Orchestra.
Well, I never.
Imagine, it was the highlight of my life. I don't think I could ever be happier. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's Joe. She used to come to the classes at the pub. She insisted looking at my face.
We'll get those classes back. I'll happily come and model for you, Sue, as long as I take my clothes off.
But when you're a model in there, you don't really chat. You're meant to be, because I do the chat. But I might let you. I might change the format. Who knows? With all these new spaces available, it'll be going somewhere.
It's fabulous. Oh, that's true, because you've got lots of bigger spaces. Well, I mean, again, in the Observer building, they're going to have a great big on the ground floor. There's going to be a great big exhibition space.
Well, yeah, it's what we want to do at the end of all this, when we can have an exhibition. We're planning to get everyone to send their pictures in and have a huge exhibition.
Fabulous.
But we can't at the moment because of the social distancing, because there's an exhibition in the Crown of like LGBT paintings for Pride. But it's just a bit of a damp squid because only about 10 people can go in there at once. So there could be an open.
Did you say damp squid?
Yeah, because no one can go in there at the same. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's meant to be a damp squib.
Oh no, squid, a damp squid. I like that expression.
No, it's a squib. Yeah, it's a squib.
Is it?
A squib is a firework, isn't it?
Oh, is that? Oh, I thought it was a damp squid. To be honest, most squids are damp, aren't they?
I know. Well, it could be just a chewy squid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be I'm wrong, but I think it's a damp
it's probably me, because I do get
things wrong. Squib was a firework, and if it's damp, obviously it doesn't pop, it doesn't go off like a firecracker.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Karen, you're on. You're on, Karen Duffin.
She wants to hear it. And if anyone wants to see his fabulous adverts for curries and Carlin Black Label, they're on my Facebook page. So that's a moment of entertainment for you. Because
Actually, I tell you,
those adverts then were hilarious.
yeah,
Oh, Vanessa, she loves
yeah.
you.
Well, I was the face of Curry's in England for a while doing.
Now
TV
there's a
commercials.
boast. The
It
face
was
of Curry's.
hilarious, and I was loathed by everybody in Curry's because back then I was actually a lot posher than I am now.
Yeah.
That's rather toffee. Hello,
Yeah.
can I help you? It was. I was a disaster, and then I went into Curry's to buy something, and the shop assistant was so rude. He said, "We hate you." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because you're so posh." And everybody comes in there expecting to have people posh serving them, and it's not you. So I was.
It exists. It does, doesn't it?
Curry's, yeah. Yes, I think it's called Curry's World now.
Do you know I used
Curry's
to love Rumbelows?
It
was similar.
And Granada. You're renting your TV. It's a great service. You get renting your colour set from Granada.
You're very good. Guess what? We're over an hour.
No.
Katie, has anyone sent any pictures in? I think they'd be too busy listening to you yakking on to draw anything.
Oh, fabulous!
I guess. I like to guess who they are. David Sands. Am I right?
It's fabulous. I love the flowers.
Oh, I think that is Despo Hawkins.
Oh, I hope it is because I love it. I love it.
Oh, I don't know that one. You look a bit like Prince Charles there.
Well, I've got the ears for it.
Oh, that's very good.
Fucking
that's
great.
beautiful.
Marvelous.
I knew who did that one. It's lovely. Oh, lovely.
That is, they've done the shirt. Is brilliant.
Yeah, I told you the flowers look lovely in the background, but people send them in later. I might even do one. You never know. And there'll be a little album. Oh, I have loved you having Adam. It's been most amusing. We could catch for about several more hours, couldn't we?
All right, in this goes said, for you, Maggie, anything.
Oh, what? Ho, ho, ho.
Anything you want.
I think Maggie's got an eye for the fellas.
Fab. Oh, Sue, you are brilliant. This has been so much fun.
I know. I thoroughly enjoyed it myself.
I've had the best time.
It was a bit stuffy. I was a bit, now I'm all perked up. Every time I do it, I'm always perked up afterwards and all excited and full of life.
Yeah, well, it is. It's you. You're very life-affirming.
Karen, that's lovely.
Wow, Karen.
Lovely flowers.
Gorgeous. I love the fact the flowers were there just to pick me up and give me a bit of extra lift.
You don't need much of a lift, Adam. I can assure you.
You are so brilliant. You are life-affirming, Sue Tilley, and no one say otherwise.
I do my best. I know I'm a bit of a horrible cow sometimes.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's nice. Don't know who did that.
Look at the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. That's perfect.
That is best ever.
Oh, thanks, Despo. Oh, Jill loved it. She's very good. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, yeah, because some of these people haven't watched it before.
No,
but it's on every week.
They're virgins.
And if you want to watch old ones, they're somewhere around on my Facebook page. We've had top celebrities. Was that just the news I heard in the background?
It's on my phone, though.
Oh, you got breaking news on your phone, didn't you, from BBC News?
Yeah.
About A-level and GC students. Oh, that's good.
Look at that.
I
love the reflection as well. How clever that is with the reflection in the parasol.
Lovely. Oh,
God,
I love seeing the pictures.
It's just the best ever. If
your friends want to watch next week, but as I said, then it might be turning to evenings because some people have gone back to work, poor them, who have to go to proper work.
That's not right. Who's your next guest, Sue?
I'm not sure. Anyone want to volunteer? I've got someone in mind, but I don't know. So I've got some. Oh, thanks, Andrew. I've got some big ones lined up for when we relaunch.
Right.
Well done, Wonkins. Is that what they call you?
Well, that's what my mother used to call me when I was about 3.
Were you always were you a bit of a loud child?
I used to sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day, and that's how that came from. It's Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. My Salty, I'm a spunky gal, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. So I was Polly Wonkins.
Oh, I was
The
usually
Wonkins.
called Suki Wee, which doesn't really suit me, or little friend Susan, who was Millie Molly Mandy's friend. That was it. That was it.
Fabulous. Look,
I've loved it so much, Adam. I'll see you when you're back.
Back on Wednesday, and then we've got to isolate for 2 weeks, darling.
So I'll see you after that. But Karen wants to come out for a drink so we can see you all.
Yeah.
Andrew Scissorhands, he's busy. Andrew Scissorhands, what?
And he's got to go to quarantine. Yeah, I know.
Right. Oh, that was lovely.
It was so good, Mistress Tilley. You are the best.
Thank you very much. I know Michael Parkinson. I'm taking his job. Did you see my research 2 minutes beforehand?
Yeah. Well, big hugs, Miss Tilley.
Because I'm so nosy, I like to know everyone's business. So that's why I question, I don't want to find it out beforehand. So when I go on holiday, I don't like to read a guidebook before I go. I like to read it when I get home.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's eccentric.
Not that I ever go on holiday, but still. Well, thank you so much, Adam.
Oh, I love you, Sue.
Love to Babs, love to Andrew, and I'll see you very soon.